Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madz. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If this is your first time watching, welcome! Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Jaclyn Hill Vault collection with Morphe, and yeah, I'm going to give you the honest truth, what I think of it, and yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join my little family here on YouTube. And yeah, I just want to let you know that I'm back from vacation, so I'm going to be filming and uploading regularly, just like every week. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review. That rhymed. So let me give you some background on these palettes. Let me just show you. They came in this box and with this, and you just kind of take them out. There are 4 palettes, if you guys don't already know. Some of the shades on there are kind of like doubles from her original palette. You know, it's similar here and there. But yeah, these are more travel friendly, and each of them have like a certain color variation, color combos in there. So this is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. This is the Ring the Alarm palette. Reds, oranges. And then we have the Dark Magic palette. And then last but not least, we have Bling Boss. So this is more of like the purples. I just showed you the quick little overview of the palettes. Here's what I have to say about them. I sat down here, this is my 5th time filming this video, because I filmed when I first got these, which was August 18th, on Saturday morning. I got them, I went straight to filming, like a few hours later I went straight to filming, and I could not for the life of me blend the eyeshadows out, which is why you will see that a lot of these palettes, they look like they've been used and played around with a lot, you know, and I just can't seem to blend these eyeshadows out no matter what I do. So the mattes, I just have to say right off the bat, the mattes are very, very, very patchy, and you will see that with a swatch on your wrist, but you will also see that even more. It's more emphasized when you try to blend them out, because it's very powdery, like kind of like chalk, and it just kind of like, and just, it's gone, you know? They're pretty much unblendable at this point, if that's even a word. But the shimmers, I do have to say, shimmers aren't that bad, but I would have to say that there's no way that they were going to give you the same payoff as your finger, because when you use them with the brush, it's just not there. With that being said, I just don't feel like they're worth the money that you paid for. I paid, I think, $54 and some change, so it's about $13.50 per palette. I did order it online from Morphe. Now, upon finding out that these shadows aren't blending for me, a few days later, I think like a day later, Jaclyn Hill tweeted out saying that she is seeing like there's a lot of negative reviews around it, and she wants to know why and where we got it from. And basically, like, you know, she said like, this is who you need to contact if you want to, like, you know, return it. So I did contact Morphe through email. I emailed them 2 or 3 times at this point and called them twice. Still no response. I've been waiting for, I want to say 3-4 days now. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get a response, but I'm waiting on that. I don't think I want these palettes. Actually, no, I know for sure I do not want these palettes. I feel like they're kind of a waste of money. I don't care if they were $13.50 a palette. They're not worth it. Especially if we paid $38 for 35 shades that were so good. So why is the formulation different? Huh? I need answers. But yeah, I'm not here to bash a company or bash Jaclyn Hill or anything like that, but I do think with the amount of time that both Morphe and Jaclyn Hill had to create this product, or, you know, at least the amount of time that they said they spent creating the product, and they tried to fix it in a month, because remember, these palettes were supposed to launch like a month ago? Over a month ago? A little, like a month and a half or something like that. And they got postponed because they were so bad and they had to be repressed. Now, I'm not sure if they were repressed or if anything new happened to them. I saw something going around that said, like, you know, if yours says V2 at the back as a code number, then they're real. All of mine say V2. So I don't know if these are the good versions, because if this is the good version, and if this is like, you know, a new improved version, it should be much better. Now, I do have to say that upon finding out that there were a lot of negative reviews, I did see that some of the palettes were amazing, like the people who swatched them, it worked really well for them, and then some of them were like mine, you know, and they didn't work that well, and the mattes were really patchy, they barely showed up, they were hard to blend, they were chalky, they were powdery, and the shimmers were pretty much non-existent if you didn't use them with the finger, which doesn't really help your cause if you're trying to do a cut crease or anything like that. So overall, my thing is, was there actually, like, did they mix version, like their first version and their second version, which is supposed to be like the better quality one, together, and they just kind of released them? Do you think, you know, that just brings up a question. I did contact Morphe, and I was wondering, like, I told them, I was like, this is nowhere near the formulation of the original Jaclyn Hill palette, which was so good and so creamy and so buttery, but they haven't emailed me back, like I said, so I'm waiting on that, and I will give you the news update on that, probably just on my social media, on Instagram, on Insta Story, and or Twitter. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have nothing but like bad things to say about this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but nothing but bad things. I have pretty much most of the collaborations that Jaclyn Hill has done with any brand, Becca, Morphe, whatever it is, but this right here, not worth your money, sis. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be petty, but I'm just trying to tell you the truth, because the average consumer isn't gonna look at these big YouTubers. They have codes and stuff. At the end of the day, like some of these smaller YouTubers, we buy them on our own and we try to give you honest reviews, so the average consumer like you guys know what you are getting when you spend your money. So like I said, it doesn't matter whose name is on it, I will always give you an honest review. Jaclyn Hill is someone that I've always admired, makeup wise. This collaboration just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. If she ever comes out with anything that I do think is worthy, I don't think I'm gonna buy it until after I've seen some reviews on it, because obviously, like, I'm a YouTuber, I like to review things. Again, my channel, I do this as a hobby, it's not for a living or anything like that, so because of that, it doesn't hurt me to tell you the truth, so obviously I'm gonna tell you the truth. Basically what I'm saying is, skip out on these. If you really do want to buy a palette, then I suggest you just go to Ulta. They have them in stores, or probably just even Morphe if there's a Morphe around you. Morphe store around you. Go there, swatch them. If you're happy with it, take it. But buyer be warned, there are a lot of inconsistencies between the palettes, so you might swatch one in stores and it might not be the same when you come home with like your own palette, you know? So if there is a palette that I think from these four that I think if I were to buy one, I would only buy this one, I will tell you which one that is. It's the Bling Boss palette. It's the purple, and the only reason I think this palette is alright is because this shade right here, Gem, is only because of that shade, and I love that shade so much that I would willingly spend, you know, the money on that, even if these were not that great, which they aren't. And that's like quite a bit of a stretch. So besides that, I don't think these palettes are worth it. They're not worth the money. I'm still trying to get Morphe's response back so I can return them, because these are complete trash to me at this point. So yeah, just my 2 cents there. I'm just gonna close off the video and say thank you so much for watching. If you did, I guess, got some insight from this video about what the palettes are from just like a normal consumer's perspective, then go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are, and if you did buy these palettes and yours are actually good, because I know there are inconsistencies, leave me a comment down below. Let me know where you bought these from and which one is your favorite palette, because I'm curious to see if the Ulta palettes, if I buy them from Ulta, are a little bit different from these. But to be honest, it's put such a bad taste in my mouth, I don't want to go down that path and try to test them out against these. You know, I'm just kind of done with this collection altogether. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!